Rap game 069. I'm about to call 69. Y'all owe 69 an apology. Word up.
Bro, we don't 069. Shit. Like, huh?
When 6ix9ine came out with the best excuse for snitching, y'all.
Project Hail Mary is a blockbuster families can enjoy together.
Thumbs up, baby.
It's a genuinely transformative experience.
How do you know when the hug is done?
You just feel it.
This is one for the ages. Project Hail Mary, rated PG-13.
Bitch, so you could tell. Nigga, you supposed to fuck they bitch. Fuck, nigga, fuck their mama, they auntie, they grandma. You gotta get it back in blood. Yo, they robbed me. Nigga, you gotta get it back in blood. Kill them niggas. Yo, they kidnapped me. Nigga, it's on 4K video. 6ix9ine getting kidnapped. They don't even got a fucking Polaroid of Gucci getting kidnapped. It's on 4K video of 6ix9ine getting kidnapped. You know what nigga said? Nigga, you pussy, nigga. You gotta go, man. Yo, you gotta go to duct tape the rope. Go kidnap that nigga family, nigga. Throw somebody over the bridge. Nobody wanted to hear what 6ix9ine was saying when he said they kidnapped me, fucked my bitch, robbed me. Nobody wanted to hear it. Gucci Mane get the earrings screwed out of his ears and made a whole song. Hip-hop owed 6ix9ine an apology. The nigga had reasons why he told. He said, yeah, I did tell.
Niggas jealous of me, dawg, remind me of my ex. Another day, another dollar, on to the next. I done been betrayed, now my heart turned cold. I done been betrayed, now my heart turned cold. I done been betrayed, now my heart turned cold. My heart turned cold, my heart turned cold. I done been betrayed, now my heart turned cold. I done been betrayed, now my heart turned cold. Keep that fake love, I don't want it no more. My heart turned cold, my heart turned cold. CEO, 10-17 for life, Big Gucci. This for all the crash damage out there. I don't know what the fuck you thought. Still getting money. This ain't that. It's 1017. Scoochie.
All right, I got to. It's not even trolling. We gotta get some answers. We gotta get some answers. We gotta get some answers, y'all. Somebody said Jeezy would never. I think Jeezy would do the same thing. Yo, chat, we gotta stop looking at these rappers as superheroes, man. They all telling, man.
It'd be crazy, don't it?
Yo, Whack.
What up, bro?
Man, I'm on the stream, man. All 20,000 people in here say, yo, you gotta call Whack, man. We want to hear his first reaction to the Gucci Mane diss song to Pooh Shiesty called Crash Dummy.
Who did a diss song?
Gucci. He dropped a diss song.
That's good shit. And he listening to my ideas. I ain't even heard. I gotta go listen to it.
Whack. I think hip hop owes 6ix9ine an apology because when people,
this ain't got nothing to do with that. It's got something to do with nigga.
Nah,
listen,
he do,
man.
Because Gucci on the song basically saying, "Hey, y'all crashed out, and the reason why all this is happening, y'all basically y'all robbed me and kidnapped me." Like when 6ix9ine came out with his excuses for telling, nobody liked it. Gucci got a good couple of excuses.
Ain't nobody, listen to me. Listen. If you gonna play it, you might as well play it all the way out. Here go the bottom line, right? Let's just keep it real. How many motherfuckers you see Gucci fraternizing with and hanging with? Let's be real.
Yo, Whack, why are we asking a relevant question? Was Gucci a street nigga or not, man? Like, yo, why are we asking how many people he hanging out with? Yo, Whack, listen, we don't care if you hang out with just his girl and his therapist. Whack, He
Hey,
was
listen,
the
right
nigga
now,
that said,
listen,
go
bro.
dig your partner up, nigga. I
Hey,
bet
bro,
he
listen
can't
to
say
me.
shit.
Here goes the thing. Here goes the thing,
You
bro.
can retire from the streets, Whack?
I said, you motherfucker, fuck the streets, nigga. The fuck is you talking about, nigga? I wish I could turn on my FaceTime. Listen, I am outside in my community. Look, don't say nothing. Listen. Just listen. You don't hear nothing.
Yeah.
Give a fuck about no motherfucking streets, man. Up the streets, man. Is you crazy? Like, bro, ain't nobody give a fuck about that shit. Everybody want to tie a nigga to, man, listen, that's where we come from. We tell our stories or whatever. The streets is there to be utilized like a great big pussy waiting to get fucked. You use it, you get your money, and you get the fuck up out of there, and you move into a neighborhood and a big house like you got, I got, Gucci got.
Yeah, but
That's what
Gucci
you
got
do.
his through the streets. I got mine
No,
not
he
through.
didn't. No, he didn't. That's cap.
He got it.
The start of it, nigga, when Gucci went to jail, right? He left his woman $2 million, and we know he was hustling like a motherfucker. His music, she flipped it, and he came home when it was 6, and they been multiplying. In the last 10 years, Gucci ain't got a dime in them streets. Y'all keep wanting to restrict people and make like this is just where you at. A nigga better know who they dealing with, bro. I keep telling people, know who you dealing with, bro.
So wait,
Everybody ain't
if
the same.
Gucci could do this move, and by the way, Gucci's on the song talking crazy. Gucci's like, yo,
Yeah, that's great work. And nigga, listen, niggas had a conversation a couple days ago. Hey, my advice was, hey, listen, my nigga, troll it and let them watch you close another deal and fuck what they talking about. That's it.
Gucci on the song called them pussy, and they robbed him.
That's a fact. You know why?
Oh shit.
Because he didn't want to meet a nigga on the battlefield. You know why? Because niggas called Gucci talking about, bro, we ain't even supposed to be in this space, man. You know, let's work this out, man. We better than this.
Wait, after the robbery?
No, nigga, before it.
Oh.
You didn't let a nigga know his own. Let a nigga know his own, nigga. And play it like it's supposed to be played.
So you saying Gucci could go to the cops because Shiesty didn't let him know that's the type of time he was on?
I'm saying Gucci did what the fuck he wanted to do as a man. That's what I'm telling you. You see how when you called me to do that sit-down interview, I did it, and you seen the response when you was promoting it, and you called me and said, Whack, this might not be a good idea. You getting getting a negative thing. What I tell you?
You but Whack, listen, let me say this and then you respond to it. Say, I'm gonna just make up a random thing. Say somebody they caught you lacking and then they took your car or they had you at gunpoint, they took your car, and I seen you on your Charleston White, you online saying, so-and-so did it, and I seen you also, you're now working with the police to put that person in jail. I'll be like, damn, Whack had me fooled. Whack.
None of y'all seen Gucci Mane do none of that, bro.
His name is in the statement. Roderick Davis.
Nobody seen Gucci Mane on the stand.
Whack,
Gucci
you the
Mane,
person that
Gucci
says we got the work. We got the work. Literally, it's in court. Well, you need the
Listen to
video
me.
now?
This is what I'm telling you. If I'm right, them dudes gonna be convicted based upon 3 people.
Based on the song, Whack, you want me to play the song for you? The first 3 lines, he basically said, y'all niggas is crash dummy because I thought I was going to a meeting and you set me up. He's talking about it. That's a statement. He's giving a statement on the song again.
They can't use a song in the feds. You know that Lil Durk just proved that.
Wow.
Listen to me. I don't believe Gucci is gonna cooperate with the feds.
Your setup wants Opera GX, and you're holding it back.
Whack, his name in the paperwork already. Whack, hold on, Whack. Whack, if I send you the work, you gonna read it?
We have to work before you.
But you saying that, you saying he got to be on the stand. Why he got to be on the stand, but you had a proffer for Shiesty and you're like, yo, that's good.
A proffer is federal. Listen,
A statement is a statement.
Listen to me.
His statement got somebody in cuffs.
Listen, little square guy. If Pooh Shiesty would have been getting charged in the state of Texas, y'all got him. And he still gave a statement to identify. I'm not gonna deny that. But
he picked him out of the lineup.
Listen, the federal government has picked it up, right? He has yet to give any statements or show any cooperation with the federal government.
So,
I'm just being real, bro.
So you're saying he snitched to the Dallas police, but since he ain't snitched to the feds, it's different.
No, telling is telling. I'm just telling you, when it comes to their conviction, I don't believe he's going to take the stand for the fans. That's all I'm saying.
If you thought that Young Thug told with that interview, this is full-blown telling. This come on.
Young Thug definitely told. What I'm telling you is two different things. Did he give a statement? Yes, he did. Why did he get a statement? He did what he wanted to do as a man. And to this date, he has yet to give a statement to the new agency that is bringing the charges. That's all I'm saying.
So you're saying he could backtrack the telling by not telling anymore?
No. I'm telling you, they are not being tried in the state of Texas on the state level.
Yeah, but hold on. But Whack, the feds took over the Dallas case, which he already talked to the Dallas people. So you're just saying you need a new statement.
No, what I'm telling you is, when it comes time for him to get on that stand in federal court, right, and stand up on what he told the Dallas PD, either A, he ain't going to get on the stand, or B, he going to get up there and plead the fifth. That's all it ain't going to matter. If Gucci Mane got on the Elon Musk SpaceX rocket and went to Jupiter, there's still 3 other people there, including the off-duty police, that's going to fry them niggas. I'm just telling you, yes, he gave the initial statement to Dallas PD. We all can read. We know who RD is. We see what that is.
Okay, so you're basically affirming that there's no difference between Gunna, Young Thug, and Gucci Mane. It's the same species.
Listen, hear me out. Telling is defined when you give information on anybody other than yourself. Now we're going into some muddy waters. If you go get the book, you should pull it up. You should do a segment on your show, right? The 13, the commandments of the YNs, the New Testament. Bro,
one of the commandments says you could tell on a nigga if they tell on you. I remember that one.
Listen. This is business. This is corporate business. This is an employee. This ain't no drug deal. This ain't no motherfucking street shit. This is involving a contract. A contract that has to be submitted to Atlantic Records. Is Atlantic Records the project? Hold on. Is 1017 a neighborhood or is it a corporation?
Okay, you cooking right now. Go ahead, Wack. Go ahead.
Not down as an employee of 1017.
Okay.
This is business, man. That man is doing what he got to do to take care of his business. And as a man, if he can live with how he handling his business, then that's what it is. This ain't none of this got to do with the streets, bro.
Wack, I agree with you. For example, if Gucci filed a lawsuit saying, hey, you're not dropped from my label because the release papers were signed under duress, no problem with it. That's actually business. But when a nigga unscrew the earrings out of your ear and take your wedding band off and you write in a police report, I got robbed for $3,600 in cash, $250,000 in earrings, and a $250,000 ring, I think at that point, that's your manhood and your pride and your ego. You just got robbed. That got nothing to do with business. He just took it.
I owned a jewelry store, if I open up a jewelry store, I'm telling niggas right now, because I think these dumb niggas think I'm supposed to be dumb with them. If I opened up a jewelry store and you came in my jewelry store, my place of business, and robbed me, I'm calling the police. It's business. How else I'm gonna recover my motherfucking, I'm gonna file my claim? How else I'm gonna do what I gotta do? I keep telling y'all, just cause you young, dumb, and stupid, don't be the motherfucker gonna get old and be stupid. Y'all
Okay,
got
right.
the whole gang fucked up, bro.
So I agree. I understand. Somebody breaking your house. And by the way, we do got to, hold on. Whack. Hey, chat. Whack don't realize he just put himself in a trick bag, right?
I'm not in no trick bag because I'm not
going to tell you the
nobody's
trick bag
paperwork.
you got into. Okay, so if you're saying that, I like your jewelry store analogy. We're going to expand it. So if that would explain, you know, because there's a way to look at it and say, well, Gucci, his stuff is insured. He got to make a police report, this, that, and third. Remember, it says in the paperwork, Gucci identified. But whatever, we're going to let that go. Why did you say T Grizzly was a snitch when he supposedly called the police or talked to the police when his house got robbed? He's trying to get his insurance
See,
claim.
academics, this is your problem,
There you go.
right?
There you go.
No,
There you
this
go.
is your problem. You so much of a motherfucking square
There you
out
go.
here playing out here in this
Chat, we
jungle
got him.
that you's a bozo, so let me rewind it.
No, chat, we got him.
Let me rewind
Go
it.
ahead.
Baby Shooter, who I put you on the phone with so you can hear it came from, said T Grizzly told based upon the home invasion. Now, Wack 100 called T Grizzly a rat because when they was talking to this nigga on FaceTime, and these niggas is mentioning other niggas' names on the open case, he took that. Fuck what Shooter going through. He took that with these other 3-4 niggas' names and released it to the internet. Get your facts right, you big
Hold on.
pumpkin head
Hold
motherfucker.
on. Wait, but Whack.
Yeah, nigga.
Hold on, Whack. I still got you in the trick bag. Okay, so I bet. So Gucci ain't tell then. Gucci told with the song. The song Crash Dummy, he basically talking about the same it's even worse. He put it out on the
We
song.
don't even know if he wrote it.
Oh, we don't know if he
We don't
wrote
even
it?
know if Gucci wrote the song. He could just be the composer.
What? Yo, what?
That's a
What?
fact.
Chad, what?
I can send you a song right now that another nigga wrote, that another nigga rapped.
Chad.
It's a fact.
Yo, Whack. No, Chad. Remember I told you, I said I'm about to try to get my law degree this year. Whack need to get his criminal defense degree because, Whack, what type of what are you saying right now?
What I'm saying is, right, the T Grizzly be cleared up. You thought you had, you did.
No, I
still
got
think
you
they're
on that
telling-
because on the song, Gucci said, you a crash dummy because after that, you still signed to me. So he makes it clear who he's talking about. He said, I went for a meeting. Y'all had a setup. Y'all were jealous. I'm rich. And by the way, this is another thing I like what he said, because Gucci is a legendary street rapper from what people know. He says what they did was just some broke nigga shit. And I'm like, Gucci, you've been rapping about doing shit like that all your life. So you was doing broke nigga shit?
Bro, rapping about it and doing it is two different things.
I like when my rappers is doing what they rap. I don't like when they just talking
Man,
shit.
get the fuck out there. If these rappers did what the fuck they rap,
Now,
they just
some of
start
these
doing
rappers
that
is like
dumbass
that,
shit.
Whack.
Let me tell you
Not
something.
everybody's good with making
Rappers
words.
didn't start rapping about what they really do until the term YN came into play. Niggas before that was rapping about street folklores and shit like that, bro. Niggas, that's incriminating yourself. Some more dumbass shit.
Whack. With the drill era coming in, yo, people don't even listen to niggas who just rapping a bunch of DuckTales. Niggas want to know you doing it.
Hey, bro, you don't know what a nigga doing unless you there with him.
Now, we could tell these days, King Von, he was doing everything.
So what the fuck?
Everything.
So Whack, what the fuck these Chicago niggas was doing the whole time? Like, huh? King Von, crazy story. Like, that's a whole true story. Like, brothers really rapping about shit. Like, what the fuck this nigga talking about? With them niggas that was drilling in Chicago, they'll go to the studio after they shoot or whatever, and they'll go rap about that shit. Like, what the fuck?
I don't think King Von lied about nothing. And now with Pooh Shiesty,
Man, y'all don't know what a motherfucker was doing unless a motherfucker was there with him. I don't give a fuck what you talking about.
Whack. Pooh Shiesty said, I don't need security. I could keep my own fire in the club. The nigga went in the club. Security was too close. He shot the security. The nigga was doing what he said all along. So now
I don't know nothing about what you mean shot what security. Where that's at?
shit, that was in Miami somewhere. And then, yo,
That's cap. You never seen that?
I mean, we not gonna see the video, but we seen the charges. But
You're
and
a
then,
liar.
And then
You said
Wack.
you'll never see what? See now you in the truth. Let me tell you something, little guy. See, you be talking.
Who Shiesty shot security in the club, nigga? What are you talking about? That shit really happened, motherfucker. I spell security. My bad, my spelling is fucked up. And the Joan hit the Joan hit the security.
What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to Nooooooo TV. But I guess they got something on him. I guess letting off a shot. Somebody did get shot. You know, continuing with the details, it said currently Pooh Shiesty is being held on no bond and will have to wait until a bail hearing to hear if he will be released.
True story.
To me and not knowing, I'd be the one in the middle of a whole lot of shit. So you talking about the footage that just disappeared, right?
I don't know if there was
You talking about the day after I met the daddy in the Fountain Blue, right? Little nigga, stay in your lane.
I don't know.
You ain't never seen shit. I know for a fact you ain't seen shit.
But put it like this.
That's a fact.
Niggas know.
You ain't seen shit.
No, we ain't seen nothing, but everybody
I
knows.
know you ain't seen
Shiesty,
nothing.
give it up. Shiesty's a different type of. So you're telling me that Gucci was all cap? Because he's about everything he said.
No, I'm telling you that Gucci is an entertainer.
So
what
you
I'm
was
telling
never like this. So the image.
Is Denzel Washington cap?
Yes. So you're saying the image of Gucci, he was never this like street guy. He was just plain one on TV. And when a real street guy stepped to him and robbed him for his earrings, of course he would tell.
No, what I'm telling you is Gucci's a great entertainer. He's a great rapper. He come from the streets and he rapped about his experiences. What's wrong with that?
But how you get robbed by Shiesty like that though?
I mean, I could have robbed you 10 times if I come as your brother, right?
No, but here's the thing.
Hold
I'm
on,
not
Act.
Gucci.
Let's
If
just
I'm
be real.
Gucci,
No.
yo, whack.
Hold
Play
on,
this way.
Act.
Whack. If I heard somebody robbed you,
No, like the song Gucci said he felt it was a setup. The nigga got dissed on FDO, bro. Like I can't stop saying that shit. And his biggest op got shouted out. I don't get it. Like I really don't get it. I know Wack trying to play devil's advocate, but you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do it too. So I don't get that shit.
Why not been in your suite?
whack. We not talking about that. I'm saying, listen,
Nigga, I done could have robbed you. Nigga, anybody,
Right.
listen, if you put your trust in a snake.
Own a vacation rental? If it's not listed on Booking.com, it's invisible to millions of travelers on our platform. Don't let your vacation rental be invisible.
Everybody, it's old stories. Everybody said Gucci was the jack boy back in the day. Like, bro used to take petty shit.
Visible? Get seen? Get booked.
Like, Gucci was the type of nigga back in the day, like, he wouldn't have no money or nothing. He wouldn't have no money for the day. Yeah, he gonna hit up a plug like, yeah, let me get an ounce. When they pulling up, they robbing a nigga. Yeah, like, Gucci was doing shit like that. Like, he was really doing some crummy shit.
On Booking.com, Booking.yeah.
It wasn't gonna happen.
Exactly.
Because you gotta remember.
Exactly.
I already knew Luz Cannon was an op the whole time. Y'all just didn't know it. I knew he was an op. Nigga already tapped me on my shoulder.
Hey, I think Gucci moved a little bit green in the situation. He flies to Dallas. He's supposed to go for a meeting in a studio. When he gets there, the studio owner said, "Oh, we don't got no bookings here for y'all. What are y'all talking about?" They have
That's cap.
Well, that's what it said in the police
That's
report.
cap because they was in their book.
This nigga read the paperwork. They didn't have a studio session booked, asshole. So they booked it right there. They booked one right there on the spot because the nigga had openings and boom, they end up staying. But that nigga, nah. Whack, wow.
All you listen, they was in their book, and the only thing was Pooh Shiesty couldn't get an extension from the PO. They told him he had to return back home, and they was supposed to do it again tomorrow. That's cap.
Hey, and
actually,
also,
you could go. Big 30's attorney touched on that in the Vlad interview.
And also, what type of like security or policeman Gucci got with him? He in the studio, he tell a nigga to wait by the door, like out in the lobby.
I can agree with that. I believe his security got a little lax. I believe Gucci probably told him, "Let me step over here and talk to my artist." I don't think Gucci was tripping it, but even then, your security, like I can't tell my homies that. I can tell my homies I'm cool. They don't give a fuck. They gonna shout at me anyway.
And let me ask you this question, because so I see what you brought up earlier, and I'm gonna try to meet it in the middle, right? So which way do you look at this? And I want both. I want the Cash Jones answer, and I want the Whack 100 answer. Okay.
I ain't gonna lie. Maybe the only thing about Whack is cooler his name. Like Whack got a cool ass name. That nigga named Cash Jones. Like that nigga name dope as fuck. But he whack as a bitch.
So it is what Pooh Shiesty did.
The Cash.
Was that a crash out move, especially when dealing with business? Because business wise, that doesn't make sense.
This was dumb.
Hold on. Or is it gangster in
right biting?
Handling your business when you feel like somebody's doing you wrong? I want you to answer with both hats. I want you to answer with both hats.
You can't call it gangster because gangsters thought things out. Y'all see, y'all didn't dumb down what gangster mean. Gangsters.
Nah, this white bubblegum runt's got something in it. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, ain't no way, bro. Like, well, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Like, I would just like, bro, man, ain't no way. Just no, ain't no way.
Come from your side of the world, suits. My bosses, they thought shit out. They didn't make emotional hate shit. That was dumb because at the end of the day, me and you both know what was he gonna do? Send the contract into Atlantic? He not signed directly to Atlantic. Nigga, that release gotta come from Gucci's attorney, and you know it. He's a fucking dummy. Think about it. I don't give a fuck. Listen, you took this chance and did all this for what? If the contract don't flow from Atlantic from Gucci's attorney to Atlantic, it's not gonna be recognized. So of course it's dumb as fuck. Keep it real, act. If the attorney started the contract,
Whack. On a business
got
level,
in there, bro.
I
It's
agree
dumb
with
as
you.
fuck.
I agree with you. But
Dumb as fuck.
I'm asking you from the perspective of people who frequently play in the environment that's called the streets. Is that a gangster move?
That ain't the streets. Nigga, you got to know when you dealing with the streets and when you listen, bro, you can come in my house, right?
Nigga, he ain't said like listen to the nigga, bruh. He saying he wanna know your opinion from a street guy point of view. Like he wanna know your opinion from a street guy point of view. He not asking you is this something a street guy would do. Nigga, he wants your opinion from a nigga who been in the street point of view. Like nigga ain't even trying to let my nigga talk and say the question, bro. Like, wow. Oh, Gucci got niggas I can different.
right now, stampeded, put guns on us, put us out, it's still not your house, dumbass. Get what I'm saying?
My bad. I was in the kitchen. My bad. I was in the kitchen, man. I ain't even know I was gonna be out the room for that long. My fault.
Like, these niggas is dumb as fuck, bro. Think about what you saying. It don't mix. It doesn't go the same. This ain't, nigga, you just took my dope sack and it's gone.
Well, okay. I get you with the contract stuff, but they confiscated all his earthly possessions. They took $3,600 out of his pockets. Okay, they took his keychain. They took his house key. They took his car key fob. They took the earrings out of his ear, unscrewed it. They took his wedding band that he got gifted by his wife at his wedding. They took everything from him, and they probably sold it or they did something with it. Do you consider that a gangster move, given the fact that they robbed Gucci?
Hey, bro, the gangsters I respect is the ones that I gave opportunity to play gangster, right? End of the day, his whole thing should have been to negotiate that contract. And now you sitting in there looking at 10 to 20 years or better, 15 to 20 years, the streams are going through the roof and Gucci Mane getting paid. And our nigga done dropped a diss song on you where he getting paid even more. And everybody gonna listen to it.
Well, here's the thing. So according to his attorney, matter of fact, you and his attorney got into it last time, but according to Bradford Cohen, the feds have said they don't have any physical evidence. No, they don't have any videos or pictures of the guns. They don't.
The feds said that, hey, bro. If the feds would have said that, they would have never signed a warrant to arrest.
Well, they claim they have statements. So Gucci's gonna have.
What else do you need?
So you think Gucci's gonna be in court, and when they say, "Do you see the man who had you at gunpoint and forced you to take out the earrings out
listen,
your ear?"
Bro, this is not a video game. Gucci Mane's finger and his voice ain't worth no more than the photographer, the security guard, and the other motherfucker. All it take is them. You can eliminate Gucci. They don't even need Gucci. He's just a celebrity name. If I rob you, Denzel Washington, or the bum on the street, if all y'all can identify me, they booking me the same. It's real shit, eh? If your neighbor across the street get his house broken into, and you get your house broken into, they gonna give him the same amount of time as breaking into your house as his house. They're not gonna say you get an enhancement because it's academics.
So you're basically saying that we just trying to figure out. So is Gucci a rat or not, man?
Hey, that's all I'm gonna tell you. Let me ask you something. You think a motherfucker could get me to call you a name, academic, if you was dead guilty?
Okay. All right, so it's one of these where it's like, all right, he did something against the rules, but you're not gonna call him that. And also, you see the angle where he's a businessman. He's playing on the sidewalk these days. So niggas should have never even brought the shit to him, expecting that he was gonna keep it straight.
You gotta know. Listen, sometimes it's just like Tupac. Know who you dealing with. Niggas know not to rush and stop Baby Lane out. He's a murderer. You got to kill him. If you can't kill him, you leave him alone. So by the time you get home, he been to kill somebody in your house. So if you ain't gonna go all the way because you want to make a song about it, then don't do it at all.
Nah, for real.
Wack, they say in the chat.
Nah,
they said Gucci.
Wack ain't never said nothing right. Nah, for real. If you weren't gonna kill that nigga that day at the casino, why you jump him out for, nigga? You jumped a known active gang member who got bodies under his belt. Like, you thought he was gonna let you slide, Tupac? No. So nah, I feel what Wack just said, that shit was some real ass shit. Like, That's the realest shit I ever heard Wax say. I ain't gonna lie to you.
No, they said Tupac would have never did that. They
for
said
real.
Tupac was like the ultimate gangster.
He fucking with niggas.
Tupac was a big.
Look at Ben 10 and them. It was. Look how small All-Star JR is, nigga. You seen that big ass nigga on him trying to get his chain and he couldn't get that jump? Like, and then they get their ass shot trying to take something. Just keep trying, niggas, man. Niggas. Keep trying, niggas. Just keep trying.
His bitch Tupac died as sex offender. Shut the fuck up. On Paul Road. Nigga, now. Tupac that.
Now this is
Tupac died as sex offender, did he not? Until this date, 30 years later, they still ain't tried to clear it because they can't.
Yeah, but they said Pac was getting it in though. They said Pac was running down on niggas. He beat up a couple niggas.
Tupac, he ain't ran down on nobody. Last
They
nigga
say he shot 2 cops.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Tupac never shot at no cops.
The off-duty cops.
He never shot at no cops.
What? No, this is documented.
He never shot at no cops. Listen to what I'm telling you. We know stories.
If you have CalFresh, Medi-Cal, or SSI, you may qualify for a free iPhone 11, plus up to 10 gigabytes of data every month.
Or shot at the cops, right? Just because you got and fired some shots at some white boys that you later found out was cops, ain't shooting at the cops. Shooting at the cops is you know that's the police and you going to knock the police head off. He don't get that credit. We give that credit to the niggas that went and intentionally shot at the cops. Now what we do know, right, is Tupac died a sex offender. And we do know the last nigga he played with canceled him. With the assistance of Suge Knight.
Yeah, but we gotta give Pac his credit. He was standing on business out there on the West Coast. Like he was putting shit down. He was doing his thing. Come on now.
Pac wasn't standing on nothing. What he was standing on? Nigga didn't know what he was. Crip, blood, thug life, MOB, paying rent, getting work. Nigga died with $100,000 in the bank. What we talking about? Huh? He's a dummy. He's a dummy that died a sex offender. Did he not die a sex offender? Want to put some money on it?
I gotta do some research on that.
Did Tupac die a sex offender? Yes or no?
I gotta do some research on that.
Did he die a sex offender? Yes or no? Why your little fingers ain't tapping?
I'm gonna do some research off stream about that.
Did Tupac die a sex offender?
I heard he died a gangster.
No, he died a sex offender. Nigga died in the front seat, got held up like a punching bag when he tried to get to the back. He's a bozo, bro.
Yo, Wack, you hate Pac. Wait, Wack, why you hate Pac?
I don't hate Pac. He's in my top 5 rappers, dead or alive, but I'm just telling you the truth. Did he not die? Did he not die a sex offender? Look, is Mystico in jail now as a sex offender? Yes or no?
Okay, but Wack, that's not the conversation.
Yes or no?
Pac is the second greatest hip hop artist of all time. Well, no, he's the greatest hip hop artist of all time.
No, he wasn't.
Why not? Who is?
No, he wasn't. How is the greatest hip hop artist and the nigga didn't know how to stay alive? Nigga didn't own none of his masters. He didn't own none of that shit.
What does that have to do with just hip hop?
Eminem's, Ice Cube's.
He's great at all of them.
Jay-Z's.
Great at all of them.
He wasn't more lyrical than Biggie.
He embodied what hip hop was. The only category I think
so
he
you
loses
saying hip hop is a sex offender?
Whack, nobody looking at Pac as a sex offender. You know when people think about his legacy, that doesn't even come up.
I'm glad you said that. So don't look at Gucci as a street nigga that told. He's a businessman with a family. So nigga, if you niggas don't want to look at Pac as a sex offender, see, when you thought you was lining me up, I showed you how to line a motherfucker up. Since you don't want to look at Pac as a sex offender and you want to ignore all that and just pay attention to that, then let's ignore all that 2006 Gucci Mane shit, and let's talk about the man he is today. He a businessman, he a husband, he a father. He run a legal business and a legal company. I'm glad you said it. So we gonna say, we gonna dismiss that prior shit, and we gonna dismiss that prior shit.
Here's the thing.
Gotcha.
We still love Gucci. Like, don't get it wrong. We're just asking
No, nigga, no.
if you're gonna pick and choose.
Ain't no pick and choose. We just keeping it real. Thug got out playing gangster. Don't fuck with this nigga. Don't fuck with Gunna. Don't fuck with these niggas. Well, all this shit. He got it, and then, but you on some old police shit. You ain't seen Gucci doing none of that, bro.
Yeah, but Gucci's name is in the statement, and he dropped a song confirming everything he said in the statement.
That's letting you know he's standing on his business.
Yeah, but he should have stood on his business and went and got back the earrings they took out of his ear and the goddamn ring they took off his finger.
And gave you dumbass niggas something to talk about, right?
No, we're not saying go do it in a dumb way. We just saying
negative.
Why would he follow?
His way and he win it. Listen, who owns Pooh Shiesty Masters?
Actually, I don't know. I know he signed to Gucci, but maybe Gucci owns it. I don't know.
Okay, now who's reaping the benefits right now with all them streams going up?
Gucci is also reaping the benefits.
Pooh Shiesty Daddy, the one who was handling his business, where he at?
He's locked up currently. Hey, but here's the thing though. If you're saying this, Gucci's the one who put a nigga in jail though.
No, he didn't. Pooh Shiesty put himself in jail by his actions.
Okay, beyond that, Gucci told on him.
We can't go beyond that because listen, when you see a tree, what was here first? The seed or the leaf? The roots or the branches? Can't ignore the root of the problem. You can't. Now, if Gucci would have been playing the game and what happened and then Pooh Shiesty happened to whoop, cool, but nigga, Gucci showed up to his place of business. Like Monday, I have to be in Florida. I have to go take care of some business. I'm not going there for a drug deal.
So what if you went for a business meeting and something happened, it turned a robbery, somebody took, you know what I mean, say R&B got you something and they took it from you, you would go to the cops and report it.
I'm going to report what they took from me?
Yeah. Say it was an item that was expensive.
Somebody, you talking about somebody, right?
Say you knew who took it. Would you go report like, hey, it's this guy, this is his Instagram.
He's not my employee. I'm gonna deal with that. That was Gucci's employee, boy.
I suppose it's your employee.
He can't deal with that any kind of way, bro. They got labor laws. You know, they got certain ways and stipulations how, employers gotta deal with employees, academics. If I'm going on a wide open, this not my employee, I'm going to deal with it, I got to deal with it. What I'm just simply telling you, Gucci went out there to go to work, to do some business, corporate business. Dude brought the nigga shit. Now he where the niggas at, bro. All the niggas will tell you, I'm in jail for being a nigga. That's what they going to tell you,
So
bro.
if you see Gucci on that stand, would you be disappointed or would you be proud?
If I see Gucci on the stand, I'm going to see a man doing what he want to do.
But would you be proud or disappointed?
It won't affect me one way or another. You know why? Because if that man is comfortable in his skin, who the fuck am I?
So with that in mind, if Blueface get robbed in L.A., we should expect that he's gonna go to the police, you know what I mean, and point out the assailant.
Blueface ain't got nothing to do with this. Why Blueface got nothing to do with this?
No, because I gotta ask of somebody else who's more of an active rapper that you know that you would have. Would you? What would you advise him to do? What would you advise him to do?
Blueface has zero to do with this. Whatever I would advise Blueface to do would have nothing to do with your square ass ears, my nigga.
But
what the fuck I look like, Monkey B? I don't tell civilians that type of shit.
Wait, but you said you advised Gucci to make a song and tell some more because
you might as well stand on it and troll it. Why not have some fun with it? Get paid. Why not?
Would you give the same advice to Blueface if that happened?
Blueface trolls motherfuckers all the time.
So you would have the same advice?
What do you mean? What you're trying to do is put Blueface in a situation. Again, you would never know about any Blueface situation and the actions of that situation. It's many things that have occurred that you motherfuckers talk about all the time that y'all have no idea what's what. Y'all just be talking.
So wait.
Just like you lied on motherfucking Offset the other day, talking about he, with them fake ass text messages, talking about he lost 865 in a day when I was over a 4-month time span. Yeah, stop bullshit on there, Act.
Hold on.
Yeah, I was over 4
Wait.
months.
That's not a lie.
Wait.
That's not a lie.
Yeah. You want to twist? Let's twist.
No.
At United Healthcare, I'm driven to help families like mine. Our first daughter, Adeline, has special needs, and she inspires us each and every day.
It's not about. Hold on. It's not about.
The clearance to show you his dad. That was not in one night.
No, it's not about in one night. The point
it
that
was. That's what you said.
No.
Ask your motherfucking chat. You pumped that Offset lost 865 and one motherfucking.
I'm trying to get something cleared up and ignore the bigger point. The bigger point is that hold on. The bigger point is that his host is telling him, bro, you're asking for a $500,000 credit line and you're getting your ass beat. You're down money. This coincides with probably a habit.
865 in one night and you fucking lied. Clear up the line, apologize.
We don't care when he lost it. We don't care when he lost it. We don't care. So you're confirming that basically he was begging the casino for $500,000 more because he was down 800,000.
Oh, he was just telling his marker to get in what he usually did. That's it. So here go the problem, right?
So you're confirming. Hold on. You're confirming that basically that the behavior of constantly being in the casino is related to him being down.
Listen, I'm confirming that he lost 865,000 over a period of 120 days, which is like $7,200 a day. When it comes to a guy Offset, that ain't nothing, bro. You know that. $7,200 a day. That's
nobody ever said Offset
different
was broke.
You claiming
Nobody ever said. Hold on.
Hold on. You lied on Offset.
Nobody. Hold on. I could bring the message back up because that's the guy.
Bring it up.
Hold on.
You said it.
Hold on. Here's where the message is important. The messages show. Hold on. The messages show. The messages show. Hold on. So Wack, you know what you just did? You put yourself in a trick back. You validated that the messages is actually real. So you're saying the number is real. So hold on. Wack.
Listen.
Hold on. I'll tell you what the message.
Okay, does it say he lost that in a day?
Wack, we don't care how long he lost it in. What does matter is this.
You did.
Hold on.
You said it.
Now,
somebody for the Hunter side and listen and go get that clip and send it to me.
Yo, Wack,
you said
I'll tell you.
Already lost.
Here we go, chat. Here we go. Wack. What this tells us, right? What this tells us is that even the host that works at the casino is concerned. He's concerned. He said, "Do you want to know how?"
Conversation that don't work. Get your ass back over here on this square, boy. We cleared up this lie. You lied on Matthew.
Wack. Wack.
We don't give a fuck about no host being concerned.
Wack. We got it here.
That host get to do his motherfucking job and go get him some more money. We're clearing up that you lied on Offset.
That's not a lie. Wack. Right now you're being an enabler. You're being an enabler because the conversation is that the reason why he's in the casino all the time, is that he's chasing. Right? Why? He's in the casino chasing.
Apologize. Huh?
And you validated that this is real.
Bro, that's what he wanted to do is 7,000 a day.
Okay, and Wack. If you were his manager, and you basically agreed with his behavior being in the casino all the time that some other rapper who don't like him, who claim he's own 10K could pull up on him, and then he gets shot, you'd be a bad manager. You'd be a bad manager. You'd be a bad manager. You'd be a bad manager.
Mean daddy. A manager does not mean
yeah,
daddy.
but the worst managers in the worst managers in hip hop are enablers. They listen. I know a few bad managers. I just don't want to call their names. I've seen managers enable their artists who are drug addicts to take more drugs than they die. Whack. I'm saying that a bad manager is an enabler. Whack. A bad manager.
A manager giving their artists drugs. You listen. As a grown human, they gonna call their last shot. The black car to pick me up at 5 o'clock. I'll be back at 8. I'm gonna say I'm sending security. He's gonna either say okay, cool, or no. After that, my job is done.
Okay, so now you're switching your tune up
because don't go what to do with his hard-earned money, bro.
Hold on, no. That's not the conversation.
What do you think this is?
The conversation is not even the money lost.
Conversation is you own motherfucking Offset a pot.
No. He's too great as an artist to be putting himself in a casino where he got no security that niggas can run up on him.
Hey, bro, listen to me. He was all right. TJ the one got knocked out.
Offset caught a bullet, brother. He's not okay.
Bullet to the head. He good, bro. He walking around and all that.
He went to the ICU. The other nigga went to jail for a misdemeanor.
That nigga was knocked the fuck out.
Okay.
For 15 minutes.
All right.
And got up lying. TJ
all right, let me ask you a question. You rather get knocked out or catch a bullet?
Hey, bro, let me ask you.
Oh, ain't nobody get knocked out. Nobody got knocked out. What the fuck?
Hey, bro, let me ask you something.
You rather get knocked out or catch a bullet?
Give me the bullet. Let me ask you something. I ain't never been knocked out.
Whack is crazy. No, Whack is trolling. Whack is trolling now. Whack is trolling.
Listen, you do know TJ told a motherfucking lie with his bitch ass, right?
No, I agree.
If you knocked out, you know that was him on the ground and Offset getting pushed away, kicking him all in his head and shit. If you knocked out, if Offset would have said, he shot me, they would have charged that nigga. He's a fucking liar.
No, I agree.
He was knocked out the whole time.
I agree. I do not believe Offset.
Lying ass nigga.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think TJ knew that was a moment to go up and he started popping his shit. But I definitely do not believe that Offset is not one of those Atlanta, Ninja Turtles. Like, he's not one of those. He's not telling.
Hey, bro. Yeah, he ain't doing no touch.
Yeah,
Offset's the Bobby Brown of the group. Offset was in the penitentiary when they got the deal, nigga.
100%.
Yeah, I'm just saying, this nigga sitting there popping it. First thing he said was he shot me. Bitch ass nigga, you was knocked out. I done had 8 people tell me, hey, bro, dude was knocked out. They had to wait to take his shit.
I think it's because of the robbery.
That day he was on.
Hold
on. Down in Miami, deal sealed and done. Congrats to my man Clap. You know what I'm saying? You know what time it is. You know how I move. Shout out to Gucci. Y'all go stream this new motherfucking song. You know what I'm saying?
What? You would do, right? Like, if I'm a CEO and I sign an artist or whatever and that happens, like, oh yeah, right? I don't know. I felt like I had different expectations of him. But it might be also my fault. I listen to these rappers and I fucking believe them. I'm thinking like I'm really like bumping their lyrics, their music, thinking that this is their persona. Oh, nah, they gonna get it back in blood. They're gonna do this, and obviously we're not trying to like encourage like, oh, these guys supposed to be crash outs, but they kind of do give us a really good depiction of what the streets is, and the streets is nothing what they say I would do. So I'm always a little bit surprised when I realize that me and the super thug out of the streets, we would do the same thing. Maybe that's what it is. Anyway, this is Big 30's lawyer. Let's see what he was talking about. By the way, we got to get to the Ben 10 thing, too. NBA Ben 10, he was shot.
So they went ahead to the studio to actually do music.
Again, like I told you, my client had been there the day before.
You talking about Big 30, by the way.
And had been there multiple times to record music with Pooh Shiesty. And again, there were other artists that had come there to record music with Pooh Shiesty, and that was the studio that he was working out of in Dallas.
AI is a risk to your business without the proper guardrails. N8N has them all built in. Keep an eye on your agents and step in if necessary. When you need to trust what you ship, we prefer a human in the loop to an agent on the loose.
They're meeting in a studio. Pooh Shiesty tried to get more time from his PO. His PO said, no, you need to go back home. So basically the whole studio session in and of itself got canceled at that point.
Correct. And I think at some point you saw in the video where everybody left.
So Gucci Mane told Pooh Shiesty they could reschedule the studio session, but according to the feds, Pooh Shiesty wanted to speak to Gucci privately in the attached recording room. Gucci agreed, and they entered the room with Gucci, Pooh Shiesty's dad, and Big 30, according to the complaint. And I guess there was a window in the recording room so the people that were still in the lobby could actually see inside, right?
That's according to the government. And again, I think this is where our case differs from the defense perspective. I think we have a different view of what happened in that room that day.
Okay, so at 3:43 p.m., according to surveillance footage, Pooh Shiesty's dad, Big 30, Baby Slime 375, KD, CMO Damn Fool, Nooooooo 375, Glizzy 375, and DeMarcus.
Yo, Vlad is so good. Vlad got the lawyer looking like he's the defendant.
Glover entered into the building. Now, they walked into the lobby, but then, according to the paperwork, Nooooooo 375 could be seen on video exiting the office building, then coming back with a bag slung over his shoulder.
That was according to the testimony from the federal agent from Dallas.
Okay, so this is where it gets a little bit hazy. So inside,
it's like this. Look at his lawyer's face. It's like he's like, yeah, I shouldn't be doing this right now.
Inside the control room, and this is Gucci's there by himself. His security guard is outside the door of the studio, and his other security guard is actually by the car that they drove in. So inside the room, both the rooms in the studio, there's no security. It's just Gucci, his people, and
I think the lawyer is kind of coming across looking bad. Bro, you can't sit there and let Vlad read out a bunch of shit that the feds wrote. Bro, cut the nigga off and be like, hey, listen, so that's what the feds alleging. From my understanding, this is what it is. Because number one, you have a client, right? Like, so don't sit there and just let this nigga, like, you're almost like letting the dude keep propagating what the feds are accusing your guy of. No.
And Pooh Shiesty and his people. So this is where it gets a little hazy. Inside the control room, the feds say that Pooh Shiesty,
right? Like he should have cut Vlad off a long time ago. Be like, hey, listen. The feds, like, instantly, if I'm a defense attorney, I would be like, yo, the feds also allege that he came to Dallas just to rob or kidnap Gucci Mane. Clearly not true. So we can't go off what they're saying. Listen, here are the facts, right? This is what he should do. Here are the facts. The facts is that my client, Big 30, he's a frequent collaborator with Pooh Shiesty. They knew each other from as childhood friends. They worked in the same studio together, okay? All we know is that Gucci did come to the studio, but there was no issue reported. Nothing. That's all you got to do. Cut Vlad off. Because Vlad over here painting the picture. Now we looking at your facial expression. You quiet as fuck. It looks like you're trying to make up a lie.
Pulled out a contract, which point a gun, but they're claiming that he went and got a bag, gave it to Pooh Shiesty, then Pooh Shiesty pulled a gun out of the bag.
I can't comment on whether that happened or not. I wasn't there. But again,
What? Nigga, you the attorney, nigga. Be like, you see how we were saying Lil TJ was involved? You know how Lil TJ lawyer said, man, that's cap. You're a defense attorney. You get paid to lie for your when I mean lie, like not like lie on the oath. Like you get paid to be like, hey, listen, from my understanding of the facts of that night or that day, my client was not around no guns. My client was not in no situation where nobody was held against their will. And my client was not in cahoots with anyone to do anything to anyone. Matter of fact, my client not signed to 1017 at all. Why would he give a fuck about what's going on? That's what he's supposed to say.
It goes into this narrative that we have a very different view of the facts versus the federal government.
Okay.
Well, as the complaint goes on, they're saying that Pooh Shiesty demanded that Gucci Mane sign the release paperwork. And then at one point, Gucci Mane did sign, and Pooh Shiesty gave the paperwork to his dad. During that time, they're saying that Gucci was not allowed to leave because of the gun involved. Now, as Gucci is signing the release paperwork, they're saying that Big 30 pulled out a cell phone and started to record Gucci signing over the paperwork. Now, is this recording actually a real thing?
We haven't gotten that deep into the case where we've received discovery, but I feel pretty confident that there's not going to be a video of that.
Okay. Well, but even if there was a video of Gucci signing, unless he's saying, I'm being forced to sign this, Gucci could have just agreed to sign. They could have just worked out a deal right then and there.
That's correct. I mean, but again, like I told you earlier, that has nothing to do with Big 30.
Exactly.
He's not signed to that label. He has no interest in Pooh Shiesty being signed or unsigned with 1017. I mean, it doesn't.
Well, after the release was signed, the feds are saying that Pooh Shiesty took
Okay.
Gucci Mane's
All right. We'll kind of probably hop back in and check out a little bit more of this. Chat, did y'all see that whole thing with NBA Ben 10? Oh my God. Very gruesome. So allegedly, this is a really convoluted story here, people. Really convoluted. So I'm trying to give it to you in a little bite-sized like format, but it is convoluted. Now I'm going to add some players to this. And by the way, I do want to already preface this by saying that one of the players in this are claiming that this is cap and that the internet's doing what the internet's doing, but I have to mention them. So Jay Prince Jr., you guys do know this is the son of James Prince, the guy who owns Rap-A-Lot Records. His son, Jay Prince Jr., you guys have heard of him a lot. He owns this thing called Mob Ties, right? Now, as the story goes, Jay Prince Jr. is dating a woman. And yes, like many infamous beefs, it starts over women. I would like even to proffer that I believe that King Von issues escalated with the NBA YoungBoy camp over his association or even whatever with a woman. However, Jay Prince Jr. supposedly dates a woman, and her baby father is another person who's a Detroit rapper. I'll try to give you the breakdown. So just keep these individuals in mind. Jay Prince Jr. Okay. Now, actually, maybe I played the Flacco thing, right? Okay, here we go. So the idea is this. And by the way, here we go. So some people said here is the full story. They said J. Prince Jr. put his hands on All-Star Jr.'s kids, and All-Star Jr. was pressing him about it. And J. Prince told him that when he see him, it's up. J. Prince got this drop on him, went up there with Ben 10 and other mob-type members, and they started to jump him. And they attempted to pistol whip him, but Jr. got a hold of the gun. And this is All-Star Jr., not J. Prince Jr. And started shooting and stood over Ben 10 while all the mob ties members ran. Okay? I think there's a little bit more. Okay. So I hope you guys are kind of understanding what the hell this is. Everyone's saying this is a dummy mission.
At 5, we're learning more about one of the victims shot during a violent incident inside a popular restaurant in Upper Kirby.
Police say a fight escalated, ending in gunfire and leaving 2 men in critical condition. Let's get right to KPRC2's Rochelle Turner live in the newsroom. Rochelle.
Keith and Lisa, we're learning more about one of the men shot. Family members tell KPRC he is rapper NBA Ben 10. Now, he is affiliated with NBA Youngboy and the Never Broke Again Collective. Now, while police have not officially confirmed his identity, his family says he is alive and recovering in the hospital.
This is video of rapper NBA Ben 10. Family members say his real name is Ben Anthony.
By the way, I want to give some additional context. I met Ben 10 for the first time at NBA Youngboy's tour. All the Youngboys homies were all in the back, and I was in the back as well, and met him. And I couldn't forget what he said when I first met him, but like his personality is really like vibrant. He was like, yo, I'm that nigga you be talking about sometimes. You don't even know you're talking about me. I'm Ben 10. And yeah, like every time I see him, like his personality was really bouncing off the page. So it seemed like a really cool guy to me.
He feels. The 26-year-old was shot during a violent confrontation inside this Upper Kirby restaurant called Confessions Wednesday night.
There was probably, 20, 30 people in there and several servers and everything.
Police say a group confronted a man and tried to rob him of his chains. Investigators say that struggle lasted nearly a minute before escalating into a larger fight. Officers say the man was knocked to the ground and surrounded as multiple people joined in.
They're beating this guy pretty bad. They got him on the ground and beating him pretty good. Sometime during that part of the fight, our victim, who was originally looked like he was being majorly assaulted by several people and getting his chains ripped off, he presents a...
I could reward myself for 75 years of excellence, but I'm rewarding you instead with a collectible pin inside every surprise cup and a chance to win $75,000. Every cup's a winner. Get it with my Smash Jack Sliders Munchie Meal.
Believed to be NBA Ben 10, according to family members. Both were taken to the hospital and remain in critical condition. Investigators say the man who fired the gun, believed to be the robbery victim, ran from the scene and has not been identified.
Bus Rose Prezi looking like a crack egg.
Okay, apparently that's the gunshot going off. Okay, this is a video of them being carted off here. Interesting. Now, a lot of people are starting to blame J. Prince Jr. Now, I got to be honest. I don't know J. Prince Jr. He might be an outstanding young man. I do want to say, though, I wish I saw more of him that was positive. I feel like every time I see him, he's like the Grim Reaper. And obviously, I'm a little bit biased because of the Takeoff situation. But I've never seen J. Prince pop up or being photographed or seen at an event, and we don't see bad things happen. Death follows, gunshots, violence. It's almost like a boogeyman type of like Grim Reaper type of thing. Not a good reputation to have. So I really just don't know. I don't know. But there's a video of him kind of being in the background while they're trying to take this guy's chain. So here it goes. Supposedly, Jay Prince Jr. is dating this guy's baby mama. There's some conversations that the guy got mad that Jay Prince Jr. maybe disciplined the child or something. I don't know what it is, but you know what happens when you're dealing with a single baby mama, right? Her kids come around, now you're playing stepdaddy and blah, blah. But apparently this guy, who's also a rapper, suppose he's from Detroit, he doesn't like how Jay Prince Jr. been moving with his baby moms. Jay Prince Jr., you know, obviously, you know, these girls follow the money. He starts flexing and flossing on these, homie. So he started posting videos, and there's actually a video, let me see if I can find it, of supposedly Jay Prince Jr. just kind of like trying to antagonize this guy. Give me a second. By posting a video. Give me a second. Is it this? Yeah. Let's go to this page. So supposedly, this, right? So this is Jay Prince Jr., and apparently this is this guy's baby mama. Now let's read the caption. Story's getting deeper. Police are saying the alleged victim, the person who did shoot NBA Ben 10, claims he was being badly beaten and robbed of his chains before he pulled out a gun and opened fire. NBA Ben 10, a close friend of NBA Youngboy, which, by the way, we got to get to that. I was a little bit confused by this whole situation. I didn't know that Youngboy's affiliates or friends were cool with Jay Prince. Remember that whole thing with Jay Prince with the umbrellas and the car key fobs or whatever that was stolen from him? I didn't know they got cool afterwards. Anyway, they're saying NBA Ben 10, who we all know from Youngboy, ended up being the person who got shot. They're saying Jay Prince Jr. was present at this eating spot during the altercation and was even at one point seen pointing during the chaos. Here's what gets messy. Rumors are swirling that this whole situation started over a female, All-Star Junior baby mama, who's reportedly in a relationship now with NBA. No, not NBA. I mean, Jay Prince. So this is a woman right here. Some are saying Ben 10 and Dead and Ron may have gotten caught in the middle, or worse, were being crash dummies. So what's really going on here? Self-defense is something deeper. So that's the thing. There's a video that has kind of came out. Okay. There's a video of like a fighting going down, and you'll see Jay Prince. You'll see him in the background of the video. Okay, this is the video of. So remember, the dude is at this restaurant. They're saying Jay Prince Jr. is there with Ben 10. He orders. So this is Jay Prince Jr. He orders them to go take this guy's chain because that's his girl's baby father, and they start jumping this guy trying to take his chains. Apparently, the guy had a gun or access to a gun, because eventually, after getting beat, profusely, the dude pulls out a gun and just shoots a couple of people. Okay, so I'm guessing this is something here. Now, you're going to notice.
Wow. Wow.
Now, I don't know who's Jay Prince Jr., but apparently he's in the video.
Let's go back to yes.
Hey, shout out to this one female here who pulled her man away from this shit. W girlfriend, if that's a girl. Look, you see her? She's like, man, you get your ass out of here. Let them YNs do what they do. Is this Jay Prince Jr.? I can't tell.
Wow. Wow.
So they're fighting this guy. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Houston gonna turn turn into like one of these Memphis type places or Atlanta soon because it's just too much bullshit over there. It's too many niggas, really. But whatever.
Hey. Why they doing that? Where the security? Oh my God, he got the chair.
This nigga think he's Stone Cold Steve Austin. He got a chair above his head.
Man, what the fuck? Let's go, Jay. Let's go. Exactly. Like, damn.
Man, they fighting to a good song. Ooh, is that when the gunshots start? Oh, that might have been Jay Prince Jr. at the end right there, right? In the black. This guy? Anyway. So this, so this type of stupid shit happened. And let's hear Flacco.
Jay Prince Jr. is the reason why NBA Ben 10 got shot and almost killed earlier today. Jay Prince Jr. been beefing with a local rapper from Detroit about his baby mama. How you beefing with another man about his baby mama? So Jay Prince Jr. been rocking with her, and we all know Jay Prince Jr. is tending about all his hoes. When this man pulled up on Trey Songz trying to fight Trey Songz over a hoe.
Is that true? I forgot. Oh, I did hear rumors of that. It happened on one of 50's joints, right?
That was it. I say he ain't no.
With Fast Signs, create striking custom visuals that inspire pride district-wide. Fast Signs, make your statement.
At the front desk. He go up there and go in the room. When he go in the room, a lot of niggas don't know Trey Songz get out. He's gonna fight. And then when the nigga came in the room, Trey Songz put tips on him.
See, I heard that they had ran in that home and rushed Trey Songz. It was more than just one nigga, but still.
Jay Prince and his squad.
Listen, I can't.
So Jay Prince fought Trey Songz. Interesting.
So Jay Prince Jr. been dropping sneak disses, been dropping videos dissing the local rapper with the BM in the car. So they at a spot. The local rapper is also at the spot. Jay Prince Jr. instructed NBA Benton and others to run up on the local rapper to snatch his chain. There's video of Jay Prince Jr. literally got the local rapper in a headlock trying to take his chain while those other dudes is beating him up. The local rapper somehow, some way got a hold of that pistol and got busy. Fire. I heard his name was like All-Star Junior or something. Listen, man, stop beefing about these hoes, man. Pussy was made to get fucked.
Interesting. There's a longer police kind of like almost like damn near report, because the police did do a press conference about it and they tried to explain it. Give me a second. The police spoke about it. Here we go.
Right now, this is a shooting. Got two victims. Let's see, one's been shot multiple times in the torso, probably in his late 20s. Another one's been shot in the extremities, in the lower extremities, and also all throughout his arms and everything several times. And he's probably in his mid-20s. They're both transported to local hospitals right now, and they're both in very critical condition. So my name is Lieutenant R. Wilkins, Willkens. So what we know right now is our suspect, who we don't know who he is right now. We're working on that. Investigators do a great job. I'm sure they'll figure out who he is. Was at this location and had a confrontation with a couple of guys. That altercation originally, and it appears from what they were doing was trying to take his chains. Now, we don't know if they knew him or what that was, but it appears possibly they knew this guy. They were in the process of trying to rip his chains off. That went on for 30 seconds to a minute where these two guys were tussling with him, actually got him to the ground, and appears probably got his chains from him. Right after that, another fella jumps in and several other people jump in as well, along with these other guys, and they start having a fist fight, and they're beating this guy pretty bad. They got him on the ground and beating him pretty good. Sometime during that part of the fight, our victim, who was originally looked like he was being majorly assaulted by several people and getting his chains ripped off, he presents a pistol. We don't know where he got it from, but he got it. Must have had it in his pants the whole time, but he got it out and started shooting randomly. Ends up hitting 2 people. Those are our 2 victims. Not certain if these are the same ones that were trying to rip off his necklaces or not. Again, investigation's just now starting, but investigators are going to get over here and try to figure out exactly how that occurred. We got some folks on the scene that are talking to us. We got some good video. So that's where we are right now.
So that's the update on the situation that happened.
Okay. Now, you know, my prayers go out to Ben 10. I'm hoping he's okay. I hope the story is actually bullshit, but I keep hearing more and more people validate it. It appears that J. Prince Jr., and I don't know, you know, I feel like J. Prince Jr. just has like, he has this air of, I don't do shit myself. I send niggas to do shit, right? And such was the case here. Like, if this is true, if you send somebody to go do something to somebody else and they get hurt, they're getting hurt on your watch. And I'm wondering how he takes that, right? By the way, some people who didn't want to feel bad for Ben 10, they also pointed out Ben 10 also had a video. Oh, hold on. Let me hear this.
Batman.
He previously has said this.
Hey, make this go viral, y'all, because I'm on some real shit right now. Just thinking. If y'all want the murder rate to go fucking down, why y'all on this make a fucking state for straight grade niggas, straight hitters, and let us just kill each other? Let us just go dumb, you heard me? And if the other ones kill outside of the state lines, the government get to kill them or kill y'all. Like, if the ones won't bang for the rest of our life, let us get a part of the world where we just could bang it. Like, this our life. Like, you can't get mad because we bang. We tired of going to jail for banging. This is some shit we love to do. Well, what I love to do, I love to bang and I'm back on that type of shit. So, like, ain't just too much police shit involved right now, man. Like, if niggas think something today, then it's a important person from that side is, man, it's about a nigga who did it going to the feds. If ain't no late night shit. You feel me? And that's facts, man.
Yeah. Now, I'm just going to say that was a, I hope he wasn't being serious. But, yeah, I hope he wasn't being serious, but I'm not going to lie. Like, if it's a scary time, and I do want to send this warning out. Hey, for all my people who's watching this, if you are a fan, if you're a person who's in the industry, like you work management, digital marketing, something like that, or if you're an artist yourself, I want everybody to try to stay safe this summer. I think this summer is about to get hot. I think we're going to hear a lot more killings, a lot more shootings, a lot more shit happening. Why? It's really off one simple principle. I feel like everybody's more out and about, and I feel like these issues that people have kind of got with each other over time, they're all gonna, the rubber's gonna meet the road. So I'm hoping that, you know, everybody's good, but I really predict that it's gonna be a very, very violent summer. I think, right? What do I know though? Anyway, get well to NBA Ben 10. Did you guys see? Let's see. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna get caught up with this Diddy appeal thing. Check this out.
That's the at times.
It's a rather disparaging characterization, and I want to understand what you mean by it.
What I mean, that's not what I mean. So yes, we have the audio from court as arguments were made both by the defense and the government. What's the court going to decide? Is Diddy going to be released from prison soon? Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber.
Give me 1 second. I
By
gotta
the way,
turn
you
the
guys
heat
know
up.
that we follow hundreds of cases a year, and each case has so much evidence that we said, you know what, let's do something here. We wanted to give you the institution, which were connected to Combs hiring escorts and having them travel to different locations. But he was acquitted of the much more serious charges that were brought against him in the federal indictment: conspiracy to commit racketeering and sex trafficking.
Join Planet Fitness for 1 cent down, $15 a month. No commitment. Deal ends Friday, April 10th.
Relationship with him for 10 years. She claimed that she was forced to participate in what were called freak-offs or hotel nights, where Combs would have an escort brought in, or that he would hire an escort to have sex with Cassie, sometimes for prolonged periods of time, and that this was an element of force and coercion that was used to get her to do this. And the prosecution posited that Combs used drugs to entice Cassie, or force Cassie, or coerce Cassie. And then there was a second alleged victim, identified as Jane Doe, to also participate in these marathon sex sessions. But the defense argued that whatever happened between Combs and his lovers was consensual, that it didn't add up to sex trafficking or even a violation of the Mann Act. That's the Transportation to Engage in Prostitution. Because according to the Mann Act, it is illegal to transport someone as part of interstate or foreign commerce for prostitution. But Combs' attorneys say he wasn't making any money off of these meetups. This was just what he did for a thrill. There was entertainment purposes. But the defense really here, and what our purposes for this discussion are, they are saying that what happened to Combs was unjust, that he shouldn't have been sentenced to what he was sentenced to. They believe that Judge Subramanian's sentence was too harsh. According to Combs' team, the typical sentence for just Mann Act convictions is like 15 months, but Combs was sentenced to 50 months. They claim it's the most ever that was given in a case like this under these circumstances. And they claim that the judge improperly considered evidence and accusations and conduct that related to the acquitted charges, so sex trafficking and racketeering, to guide his...
Now, this was a very controversial part of the Diddy case, chat. So the judge actually made a statement while he was going through his sentencing by saying that, hey, listen, he could take into account all the behavior that Combs was accused of, even if they weren't actually convicted of these things, because since they sat through the trial and they heard testimony, even if the jury went against some of those claims, he could make a gut ruling on what he heard and make it a beefier sentence or a lighter sentence. Obviously, it went bigger for Diddy than most.
Decision to guide his sentence. So I want to give you a little preview of the arguments that were made by both sides from their legal briefs, and then I'll give you the audio of what was argued in court. And then we're going to also bring on famed defense attorney Bradford Cohen to talk about the actual statements that were made on the record in court, get his prediction about whether or not Sean Diddy Combs is going to be released from prison earlier. So in the opening of its appellate brief, the defense states, quote, "The jury refused to authorize any punishment for coercive sex or conspiracy because the evidence showed there was none. The jury only authorized punishment for prostitution. It never authorized a sentence 4 times the typical sentence for that crime. The result was a perversion of justice. What is the point of a jury trial if you're vindicated on the most serious charges, but your sentence is driven by what you were acquitted of doing? That is the question at the heart of this appeal. The government has no answer. It doesn't even pretend to offer one. Instead, it offers up unpersuasive and hyper-technical arguments, misrepresents the record, cites outdated law, and ignores the elephant in the room, that it is both illegal and wrong to imprison a man for conduct he was acquitted of committing. He paid entertainers to create sexy scenes, and he and his girlfriends used role-playing and mood lighting, candles, costumes, and props. This amateur porn is protected by the First Amendment, and the government's arguments conflict with precedent, Indeed, pornography is everywhere today and produced and consumed by hundreds of millions through popular websites and social media. Combs should be released. His
this is a sum of their brief.
Convictions should be reversed, or the case at least remanded for resentencing, meaning sent back down to a lower court for resentencing. So all potential options here. How did the government respond? How did the prosecution respond? Well, in its own brief, the government wrote, the government's proof at trial established that for more than a decade and on hundreds of occasions, Combs paid dozens of male commercial sex workers or escorts to have sex with two of Combs' girlfriends, Ventura and Jane. These sex sessions, freak-offs or hotel nights, went on for hours or days as Combs directed the encounters, pleasured himself, and often filmed. Combs plied Ventura and Jane with drugs and was at times physically violent, hitting, kicking, and punching them before, during, or after freak-offs and hotel nights. Combs relied on his staff to book travel, including interstate and international trips, set up and clean hotel rooms, and deliver drugs, cash, and other supplies in connection with freak-offs and hotel nights. According to Combs, the district court should have closed its eyes to how he carried out his Mann Act offenses and abused his victims, violently beating them, threatening them, lying to them, and plying them with drugs. To do otherwise, Combs says, violated the Constitution and was unfair and unjust. Combs is wrong. Now, in addition to submitting these briefs, both sides had the opportunity to present their arguments in person, oral arguments, to the three-person appeals court. Again, the Second Circuit. Alexandra Shapiro, who also represented Combs at his original trial in district court, spoke first, and almost immediately, one of the judges interrupted.
This case presents an important issue about respect for jury verdicts and public confidence in our criminal justice system. Multiple justices have questioned the constitutionality of acquitted conduct sentencing. McClinton made clear—
Well, actually, I'm going to jump in right there, and I appreciate that you're leading with all that. If you were going to the question of the Sixth Amendment issue, is that where you were going?
Not quite.
Okay, I will. Why don't we lead one of your arguments is that it would violate the Sixth Amendment to consider acquitted conduct. Let's put it that way.
But Shapiro got back on track, made the argument that the court erred when it seemed to use issues that Combs was acquitted of, conduct that he was acquitted of, to essentially give him a more severe punishment. That's the allegation.
Isn't your argument really that what the government is doing here is mixing and matching? They're taking evidence from the claims that were acquitted to try to support the Mann Act sentencing for purposes of the Mann Act, but none of that jury was presented to the jury for purposes of the Mann Act.
Yes, Your Honor.
Is that a summation of what we're...
That's fair.
Well, he's mixing and matching is what he's doing, right? I mean, the district court here reached into the evidence that was used to support the government's RICO and sex trafficking case to for purposes of establishing the penalty under the Mann Act.
Correct, and he found coercion when the when the jury had not found coercion, including as to those two specific instances, because the government made those arguments and expressly told the jury, which correctly under the jury instructions, that if they found coercion, each of those instances would have been sufficient to convict on the substantive sex trafficking.
Were there limiting instructions given or requested during trial that certain evidence would only be admissible with respect to certain of the charged offenses?
No, and that wouldn't really have worked here.
So then the prosecutor, Assistant U.S. Attorney Christy Slavic, represented the government. At trial provided her own arguments, but she also got some pushback.
Oh, my bad. I was muted. I said, keep in mind, Maureen Comey, the AUSA, that kind of was the head that brought this whole thing. She's been let go. She was the AUSA.
Judges.
Judge Subramanian improperly considered the aggravated manner in which the defendant carried out his Mann Act offenses, which is, of course, consistent.
You say aggravated manner. Let's talk about that. Why shouldn't we hold you to the way you prosecuted the case? You went to the jury and you said, this man did all these terrible things for purposes of the RICO conspiracy, for purposes of sex trafficking, and they acquitted him. And then on the Mann Act, it was just a sideshow, and you put him. I don't think there was any evidence or any live witness testimony. Just look at this, you said. Look at these charts. And now you want us to rely on all this acquitted.
This is
conduct that was
circuit
presented to the
court,
jury
y'all.
That was presumably rejected for purposes of the, or to allow a district court for purposes of the guidelines calculation. So
Your day-to-day covered with Base 44 super agents. Your life is chaotic. Set up a personal assistant in a click. Work, email, documents, your kid's calendar, everything synced and ready to move. Going over your emails, decluttering the noise in a single motion. Prioritizing what's left unread, telling you what needs your attention. Managing your calendars, keeping things clear. Double booking, forget about it. Conflicts, rescheduled while you sleep. Every task, every meeting, you show up prepared. So you can focus on the things that matter most. And the icing on the cake, it handles that too. Your super agent is waiting. Base 44 super agents.
Each element of the Mann Act and had to find each element of the Mann Act met beyond a reasonable doubt.
Now, Shapiro had an opportunity for a short rebuttal for the defense.
I just in closing, 12 New Yorkers took 2 months out of their lives to serve on this jury. They listened to 34 witnesses, reviewed thousands of text messages, videos, and other evidence, and deliberated for 2.5 days. Their unanimous verdict was not guilty on the most serious charges, and the jury did not authorize punishment for sex trafficking or conspiracy, but that's what drove the sentence. Here, we submitted the evidence that my friend on the other side describes, which I would urge your honors to look at, which is at docket 510-4 of the district court, shows that this was the highest sentence ever for this type of charge with this type of criminal history. And in closing, this appeal has been expedited, and actually, I forgot to say, we'll rest on our briefs. We have also argued the convictions should be reversed.
Okay, all right. Chat, I think you guys kind of get it. They're going through this whole argument, and even if you hear like a little bit snippets of the circuit court judges, they're kind of really like hard on the prosecutor, saying, yo, what they're saying is making sense. Why aren't you guys judging him on what he got found guilty for? Why are you trying to bring other things into the matter? Obviously, we're going to keep hearing more about this. We're going to hear a decision on this, and also we'll hear what subsequent next actions is to come, all right? All right, so Diddy's about to be home free soon. I would think in the next probably couple of months. I think his case, his appeal looks really good, and I think because it has certain type of precedent building ideologies around it, where everyone would want to know, hey, if I'm charged with 5 crimes and I want to get found guilty of the least one with the least amount of penalty, do I still have to do time for these other things as well? Right? Cool. All right. Anyway. Yo, chat. Did y'all see this, man? Your shot to, I guess today got to be a liberating date for Hassan Campbell. His supposed childhood abuser, Africa Bambaataa, passed away today, and he gave a eulogy in a car. Check this one out.
I just want to take the time out to say, rest in peace to the greatest child predator who ever walked this earth, Africa Bambaataa. Before there was an Epstein list, there was an Africa Bambaataa's Black Book. Before there was an R. Kelly, my mind is telling me no, but my body is telling me yeah. Yeah, before there was an R. Kelly, raised by Dr. York, one of the greatest predators that ever walked this earth.
Why do you keep saying it like that?
Rest in peace to Africa Bambaataa, the greatest child predator ever. I'm going live at 5.
Yeah, so Africa Bambaataa passed away. If you don't know, other than being someone notably in hip hop, Hassan Campbell has spoken openly about him being abused and molested as a child, and he accused this guy of being the guy to do it. He claimed this guy, used to thigh him instead of like putting things into his rectum that people could easily identify later. Let me see. Oh, I want to watch what he said. Here we go. I just want to see the highlights.
Real niggas, stand up men, which is what me. Welcome to this the real world. The truth of the matter is a lot of them people that be playing that pause game, them niggas is gay themselves. Being caught in cars with little boys themselves. Yeah, we heard the rumors. A lot of these niggas, y'all talking about the pause game. Niggas is talking about walking in Diddy house and seeing dildos in the sink. Oh, that's Diddy's. Like, come on, get out of here with that pause shit. Connecticut? Huh? Norma? Maybe, some of the older Zulu members is going to reach out to you. He goes and he runs to mom. A woman that's in her 80s that's been through enough. And when it conjured up a whole bunch of lies, you know how that made me feel? I'm not even getting into the details because certain things I'm just not repeating. But instead of him stepping to me and having a conversation like a man, whichever way he wanted to go with it, I was cool with it. But the crazy part about it is, nevertheless, this was a nigga that I looked up to. Really, really looked up to this nigga. How do I feel? There's people that I will never speak to again. I goes to Jerry's 60th birthday party. Just this week in past, I see the pictures I put up. And I see Mr. Biggs. Biggs act like he don't see me. My question to you, Mr. Biggs, Dyrone, see both of them. Y'all know what that man did. Y'all know that I'm telling the truth. So how you hate me because of my truth? And then how y'all call these men real niggas, stand-up men, when for years these men were looking in the opposite direction while that man was having his way with all those little boys? There's people that I haven't spoken to since all of this happened that I was close with. I'm sitting back watching. This shit is overwhelming. I'm seeing people say rest in peace to I lost a lot of people behind taking this stand. And then the worst part about it is when you see people coming out of the woodwork making videos about you that don't even know you, periodically, there's always somebody new that and they get burnt out after a while. Now you got this new kid. He don't even know my struggle, my pain, my hustle, no nothing. All he knows is that Zip put him up to putting lies out about me. Because everybody wants the number one spot. When the truth of the matter is, there is no number one spot in YouTube. It's either you create your own lane or you don't. I created my lane, and everybody wants the top spot in a lane that I created. That's it.
Oh, yeah, my bad. I'm muted. All right, enough. It's just enough. Like, yo, Hassan, this is what I'll tell you. And I'm not saying in a joking manner. I'm hoping you could heal at this point. Homie took, whether it was your butt, your thigh, whatever he took from you. And, I'm pretty sure every moment he breathed on earth was probably terrorizing for you because you probably were thinking about what he's done to you. Hopefully, you could have a different perspective on it or learn to forgive. The guy's now dead, okay? It's not like he's over here jet setting and, doing his thing while you're constantly reminded about it. He is deceased. So, yeah. Yeah, nigga dead, man. At this point, Hassan got to focus on his own healing. Figure out what is it with you. What's the trauma that's built up over these years when it comes to that? How does it lash out, and how do you make sure you don't repeat the same cycles? That's all I can say. Somebody say, oh, he's gay too. Somebody said, this is a dumb stance for me to take. Ooh, wait. The guy's dead. Hassan has a lot of trauma. I'm saying he needs to take some time to try to fully process exactly what he's been through. And also, now that the guy's dead, hopefully he could heal. It would probably be terrified to heal if the guy was still alive and doing mad shit. Now, the guy did fall back. I'm talking about African man body. He fell back out of public life. I think he lived in Pennsylvania for a bit. So, that's it. All right. All right, people. All right. Gucci dropped the track. It fucked us all up. Give me some topics, chat. Somebody said Hassan is gay. Well, he says he's not gay. So, I don't want to, accuse him of something that, he's just not, right? According to him. Run the Gucci track back? Of course, with pleasure.
School up. Yeah. Go down. Nigga, I hate to see you up. Huh? Tell the truth, you went out like a real crash diamond. And after all that, boy, you still signed to me? Wow. I'm like Birdman, and nigga, this my cash money. And your fat ass flanker, he a stone cold junkie. You know I got my bread up, I always keep my head up. I thought it was a business meeting, but it was a setup. I walk in the room, you can feel the pressure building. Niggas doubt me up the whole time they plotting against me. I don't take it personal, for me it's only business. And I don't wanna call conversate if it ain't about no millions. What don't kill you, make you stronger. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. My money keep getting longer. Now these haters got amnesia. You know I gotta move tactical. Every move magical. And I'm from East Atlanta, but the diamonds come from Africa. They love you when you're broke, but they hate you when you win. And when you take a loss, that's when the haters get the grin. And it's all on you. Can't be wearing no disguises. You play stupid games, then you win stupid prizes. Some people like to take a nigga kindness for weakness. I pulled up on business, but y'all was on some weak shit. The artist and the CEO, I wear a lot of hats. They smile in your face, then they stab you in your back. You learn from your daddy, so I guess that is hereditary. I'm that same nigga that put money on your commissary. A nigga set up the play like Suge Knight did with Drake, but I ain't easy E, nigga, and this ain't back in the day. This 1017, the label, I built this shit from the ground, and I be damn if I let a nigga take my shit down. Pressure on my chest, but I still ain't pressed. Pen to the paper, but it's under duress. Read between the lines, I don't settle for less. Step up to the plate, my nigga, life is a test. Man, they on that broke shit, and I'm a rich ass exec. The head nigga in charge, it's my name on the check. Niggas jealous of me, dawg, remind me of my ex. Another day, another dollar, on to the next. I done been betrayed, now my heart turned cold.
All right, man. I can't believe it either. Anyway, chat, I do want to remind y'all, for anyone in the Northeast, we do have our tickets that's finally on sale now for my birthday show. I would love for you guys to be there. It's going down on May 15th. May 15th. That's when we are all going to be linking up in New York City, and we are going to have an amazing time. If you guys do want to cop tickets, please go to Ticketmaster, and you will be able to cop tickets as you so desire. All right. Let me try to figure out. We gotta. Right. Let's figure out some topics to get to. Okay, we did that already. Boosie talking about Offset.
I make it look too easy. I'm rich as fuck. I put 2 million up. I feel like peas.
Okay. NBA YoungBoy's brother, B-Way Youngie, reacts to the news of Ben 10 getting shot. I don't want to talk. My brother ain't check. Pooh Shiesty was shaking his head in disbelief after hearing the FBI agent who testified under oath that Gucci actually did give a statement. Anyway, all right, chat. I ain't gonna lie. I'm calling this one quits, man. It's approaching 3 o'clock. I'm gonna take blame for this one because I started streaming like pretty late tonight. But I'm calling this quits. I feel like we did 3 topics. I don't want to drag it by just like kind of like circling back on the same shit, repeating myself a million times. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna give y'all a chance to go get some sleep. And yeah, tomorrow I gotta get on stream a little bit earlier, man.